Hello, everyone. We're going to continue with the status correction process. If you need the status correction templates, I have them on my Google Drive. I also have them in my private banking course, so check that out in my Google Drive. So if you need those templates to send those documents out, just go there and give me a small donation, and I'll share it with you. Okay, now the next step in this private capacity, being in the private, it is your passport. You want to properly send the forms, fill it out properly. I'm a fan of several books out there, and the one that I really love is the 0%. Okay, the 0% ebook. That in that ebook, you can find this process properly, how you do it properly. In the chapter 7 on nationality. And that's the way to go because a lot of people are they do it this, do it like this. No, he will show you step by step how to do this. Okay, so check the 0% ebook. Now, if you in that ebook, it tells you that you need the address, the rural free delivery address, because it will, like right here, is you can this little booklet that I have here, how to look up the free delivery address. It's a booklet that I'm going to add. Um, Let me see. I'll I'll add it to Gumroad. And for you guys to, it's a very simple process, but it's step by step. So I'll put that booklet there, okay, for you guys to use. And so in the 0% ebook it tells you about the jurisdiction that you will, if you put your regular address in the DS11 passport application, what happens is that you go back to the jurisdiction of the 14th Amendment, U.S. citizens. So you want to do this first and have it in place. I mean, have it already done. That way, when you're ready to send the passport form, then you're ready to go. Wanted to see if I can see the 0% here, that where it talks about that. I think right here. This open right here. So let's see. So this is the 0%. What I love this book. I mean, I read it, please understand, especially chapter 5. Okay. Chapter 5 is very important because he'll tell you how to do the foreign trust. It's to get the passport properly done, to have in place a foreign grantor trust with the 98 number. He will show you, he touches on chapter 5 how to properly do it. Okay. And I also have in my my Gumroad um the actual trust, the foreign trust, which is, a lot of people charge a lot of money for, but you can do it yourself because I have a template. Okay. So I am going to put it in Gumroad also with this booklet. That way you have the template. And for a small donation, I'm just asking for a small donation. You can have that very, very important trust, the foreign trust, foreign express trust. Okay. So I'll have the template there. Um, okay, see, here goes into this about the passport, okay? And then he talks about the free delivery address. So right here he says, very important, Box 19 on the DS-11 form, he says permanent address per USCC section 9307, location of the debtor. So your address is the debtor address, okay? A debtor who is individual is located at the individual's principal residence. Therefore, entering an address within the Internal Revenue District, such as house number, street name, and zip code, will re-enter the applicant back into the jurisdiction of the United States as a U.S. citizen. Again, enter the address of the free delivery, a service that began in the United States in the late 19th century to deliver mail directly to rural farms families. Before the 7 types of land use were established as residential, institutional, industrial, road greenbelt, roadside park, and forest. It was known as the farmland. Okay, so when you do your DS-11, you will do care of, and then you're gonna put the address here in this format, okay? And then he'll show you that, put the zip codes all like this, okay? So that's why it's important to do this, just go to the, go back here. I don't know why you do this, but anyway. So your first step, you'll Google USPS, and then they'll go from there. So I'll have the booklet there. And if you need the foreign express trust, I'll put it separately in Gumroad so we don't get confused. And then I have this booklet, and then I'll have a video explaining a little bit how to do this. But it's very self-explanatory, actually. Maybe I won't put the video, but self-explanatory, this process. So it's very simple, but it's a good thing that you want to have in place. All right. So remember, this is for entertainment purposes only. This is not legal advice. I'm not selling in all this, to make millions of dollars here. I'm just asking for small donations. I appreciate every donation, and I have a purpose for those donations. So I appreciate everyone that has purchased my private banking course, and I appreciate that you guys are getting my Google Drive, and I appreciate it that you guys are getting anything that I put on Gumroad. So this little booklet, I'm gonna have it free. Maybe I'll attach the video that I already made for this, but it's just very self-explanatory. I don't think I will, but very self-explanatory, this little booklet. And so that's it. And remember to subscribe, like this video, share with other people. I am working. Once you do all this paperwork, and like I said, I always said this private capacity, when you're in the private, it's a lifestyle. You become a different person. You're no longer the statutory out there, with your social security or your accounts out there. And you actually learn how to use EINs and use EINs for any transaction. And mostly in my channel is for people that really want to be off the radar of everything. I understand that you still have a job, and I understand how hard it is to be out in the private and also have a job, but there's paperwork in my private banking course where you can put in place when your employer. And so it takes a lot of courage to do that, but it's doable. I know a lot of people that work a 9 to 5 job, and they have put the paperwork in place for the employer. So check out my private banking course and how to do it. And so that's it. This is a person that wants to be off the radar, that really don't want to deal with what's going on out in the world with the political. Those are all distractions. The political scene and all this is just distractions, distracting you from all this for the things that you really need to do. Okay, and after you have done the paperwork, especially the status correction, uh, if you don't do the private banking course, it's okay. Okay, it's good to have all this paperwork through the IRS and everything, but the status correction is important. Um, and um, and after that, then you will learn how to properly um, get get your money back from your like your job or any transaction that you have done out there. It's good to have the status correction because you give proper notice to all these entities, and so you can start working on your reparations. In the past, I have learned so many things, but I have to de-learn. I have to forget about things that I've learned and how to really go into my proper capacity and really do things properly as it should be. So I'm going to in the next few weeks, I'm going to start putting some material in another course about reparations and how to properly send this, get your recoupment of everything that you have put out there properly. Not really. I follow for a little bit all these gurus, and I was like, I don't do it anymore because I'm focusing more on the status correction, the passport, and I'm more focused on get have the law, learning the law, and have proper standing in the private capacity. So how does work all this system? I'm focusing more on that, and then after you learn and we can learn together about these things, then we're doing the reparations. We're going to how to properly fill out the forms to the IRS and get it and lawfully do it correctly and lawfully do it. So it's a process and it's a lifestyle. I always say it's a lifestyle. So follow me, like this video, share it. Um, like I said, I try to help free products as much as I can. I do have to charge some little donations because I want to keep it as private as possible. Here on YouTube, you can only do so much. But so follow me, like my videos, and invite other people so my channel can grow and we can work together. If you have any questions, email me and all that good stuff. All right. Have a great day.